Hi, good morning, South Texas, and I hope you've been doing well on this 4th of July. Unfortunately, a bit of a damp 4th of July that we're dealing with right now. Just a few showers and storms moving through. Thankfully, nothing severe. Not expecting anything severe today, but we are going to be having a few showers. Now, before we jump into anything, I want to mention the allergy forecast, as we always do, just because typically that's something we get a lot of questions about. You may be dealing with a little bit of allergies today. Molds at the very heavy level for our Sunday and 4th of July. They're likely going to stay very heavy too because we have a lot of rain in the forecast. And you're going to see that as we go through the timeline here in just a moment. Right now, you see the cloud cover out there, even a little bit of activity occurring in some of these areas. The San Antonio airport seeing a lot of cloud cover there. You towards downtown, looking from northwest San Antonio, looks like a little bit of shower activity. Similar conditions out at Calaveras Lake. The time lapse from out at Calaveras Lake, by the way, shows that cloud cover move through, low-level clouds, a lot of moisture, and also a little bit of shower activity. I see a lot of people in the comments saying Happy 4th. I hope everybody's doing well today. I see, should I go to the Comal River today? You know, you can head out there, but just keep an eye on how swift the currents are. It is going to be a wet day, so if you can manage with the shower activity, if the shower activity doesn't bother you, then you should be fine out there. Now, there could be some rumbles of thunder, though. So remember that if there's lightning, to head indoors. But it's not going to be constant. It's not going to be anything too wild in the weather world. You know, we've had some pretty wild storms in the months of April and May this year, but not expecting anything crazy like that. These are going to be very isolated, scattered showers and storms this afternoon, similar to what we have right now. Looking up towards northern Kendall County, seeing a few showers dip down to the south there. Some of those have some heavier downpours associated with them. And those will be passing pretty close to Bernie here as we head throughout the next 30 minutes or so. We just had a pretty good make their way through portions of Bexar County, now dipping into portions of southern Bexar County, I guess you could say, still moving through the county, and headed down towards Atascosa County. So a lot of rain on the radar. I wish we could get better news, but it's just going to be a bit of a damp day in some spots. Notice though over towards Medina County, Hondo area, Uvalde, nothing too bad out there. Nothing too bad in Rock Springs and Del Rio, but they will have chances for rain off in their direction as well later on today. Looking at the state of Texas as a whole, you see pretty much anybody south of I-20 dealing with that shower activity now, and even just northeast of I-40 there, I guess north of I-40, but in the northeast portion of the Panhandle, they're dealing with some shower activity as well. Thankfully, with this rain, temperatures are a little bit cooler, 70s and 80s on the board at this moment. As we head into this afternoon, scattered showers and thunderstorms, but then some hope for some fireworks shows tonight. A 20% chance for rain in compared to the 50% and 40% chance for scattered showers and storms. We pretty much all the way throughout the afternoon. So after sunset, it does look like rain chances will go down a little bit. Let's look at future clouds and radar to see how this will pan out. By the time we get to about 2:30 p.m., there you see the scattered showers and storms, similar to what we have now, still occurring, even off towards the hill country in spots where they haven't had as much rain just yet. By 4:30 p.m., still seeing off and on showers and storms. Remember, it's not going to be constant all day. There will be breaks in the rain. Unfortunately, though, still going to have a lot of cloud cover even when it's not raining. Once we get to 8 p.m., still a few showers and storms out there. Remember, sunset's not till 8:37, so fireworks shows won't have been going on just yet. We move through the timeline here, and by the time we get to about 9 o'clock, fireworks should be getting going. Del Rio, maybe a few showers out there, but you see pretty much everybody else going to be drier in time for some. There's still a chance for rain, just know that. But the rain chances will be lower as we get towards 9, 9:30, and 10 o'clock, and I think we will be having a good night for some of those fireworks shows. For anybody who may be heading out to them, we just got to wait for the rain chances to dip down a little bit there once we get past sunset. Continuing our way throughout tonight, temperatures will eventually drop down to the 70s, and then we move into the afternoon. Rain chances will be picking back up as we head into Monday at about noon, and they'll be higher throughout the day there on Monday. Check out Rock Springs, Real County as well, and into Kerr County, Gillespie County. Showers and storms dipping down towards the south and east from much of the hill country by 4:30 p.m. on Monday, and that just continues. A very wet weather pattern that we're stuck under. It's not going to change even all the way through Tuesday. Tuesday is going to be another wet day starting off with rain. Yes, there will be rain in the afternoon. Yes, we'll have rain Wednesday, Thursday. You get the trend here. We're kind of stuck under that wet pattern. Here's how much rain we could see over the next 7 days. 2 to 4 inches of rainfall. That's a lot of rain. So very west, you see down towards the coastal plain. Some spots could even get 5 inches, like areas of Goliad County stretching down towards southern B County. Victoria County as a whole could see a lot of heavy rain. So really healthy amounts of rainfall in a time of year where we typically see lower amounts. This is typically one of our drier months, but it's not shaping up to be that way this year. Looks like we're going to get a lot of rain that we missed out on in the month of June. Let's see here. Rachel says, I want the rain to hurry up. My body and head are hurting. I can feel the pressure change. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Rachel. Hope it can not impact you too much longer. Non-severe storms for the week is what Grace is wondering. And Grace, there could be some days where we do have some stronger storms, but as far as weather like large hail, damaging winds, I don't think that's going to be an issue this week. These are going to be pretty much run-of-the-mill thunderstorms. Some of them could have some strong gusts with them, yes. But as far as any huge severe weather risk, I don't see it for this week. It's just going to be kind of more run-of-the-mill thunderstorms. Same thing with today. Let's see here. Hi from Universal City, Texas. William says, welcome. I'm glad you could join us. Arthur says, let it rain, less heat. That's right. It is nice to have less heat. This rainfall that we have over the next 7 days, too, should continue to help push away this drought. You know, we did have a all the way exceptional to extreme to exceptional drought earlier this year, but all that rainfall in April and May pushed it back. Some of that rain we had in June continued to push it back, but we still have this little area of moderate drought that's located in southern Maverick County that we'd love to get rid of, and I think we'll be able to get rid of it this week. Then, of course, the abnormally dry conditions all along the Rio Grande, I think they'll be able to go away as well with the rainfall that we have over this next week. Maybe we can see that map just kind of clear up completely. As far as the average rainfall by month, of course, for the month of June, we finished up behind average. We had a really wet start, but the middle to the end of the month didn't bring us as much in the way of rainfall. July, starting off pretty good there, about 0.17 of an inch, so too bad, but we could use some more. And again, with the rain that we have throughout this next week, we may actually see ourselves hit the average that we should be at for this time of year. We'll just have to see how it pans out. Maybe sometimes the storms will miss the rain gauge at the San Antonio airport. For instance, we had a lot of rain there a few days ago for parts of Bexar County, but at the airport, they only picked up a hundredth of an inch, so they didn't pick up as much. So remember, in order for that number to tick up, it has to rain at the airport on the rain gauge. This year at 17.78, that is ahead for this time of the year. If we don't get rain again until after the middle of July, we'll still be ahead. So Any additional rain that we get right now just continues to keep us ahead. Remember, 2019 and 2020, we finished more than 10 inches behind on the rainfall that we needed. So to be at an advantage right now is pretty nice. We may finish up this year in a lot better shape than what we did for 2019 and 2020. A lot of people saying, yes, let it rain. Hello from Northeast San Antonio near Live Oak. Let it rain. We need it. Yeah, we do need the rainfall, but of course we don't like to see it whenever it's during the 4th of July weekend. You know, a lot of people want to get out and enjoy it. Lee is wanting to know what hours for San Antonio. You know, it's going to be off and on throughout the day. What I would say is the higher chance for rain will be in the afternoon. And then as we head closer on towards sunset, 7, 8, 9 o'clock, the rain chances will start to go down for San Antonio, Lee. I see Sonia saying, thank you for the update. No problem. So the aquifer has needed some rainfall. The rain yesterday helped it to bump up a little bit, 0.3 feet. We were kind of tumbling there in the aquifer, but it's up a half a foot within the last 24 hours, which is great news. And then talking about the tropics, Tropical Storm Elsa now pretty much right over Jamaica. That's the island that you see right in the middle of your screen. It's dumping a lot of rain in Haiti and over eastern portions of Cuba as well as Jamaica. And it's going to continue to move west-northwest at about 13 miles per hour. Still expected to be a tropical storm. The system has really struggled with not only the mountainous terrain there along those islands, which is unhealthy for a tropical system, but good for us because we don't want the system to be strong, correct? So that has helped to weaken the system. And then there's some directional shear. So part of the storm is being pulled due to the, I guess it kind of go the opposite way in the camera here, is being pulled due west. Another part of the storm is being pulled off north and west. So it's causing the storm to kind of be split up a little bit, and it doesn't have good storm structure, which is, again, something good for us because we don't want a strong storm. It's a forecast to move across Key West over the next few days here on Tuesday at 8 a.m., pretty much right over Key West there, and then make its way off toward the west coast of Florida, the Gulf Coast side, rather, of the peninsula, and then brush up against areas like Fort Myers, Sanibel, Captive Island, up towards Tampa, and then make its way off the east coast of the Carolinas and eventually up the eastern seaboard as a tropical storm. So no impacts to Texas there other than sometimes when there's a system in the Gulf, doesn't matter where it is, we can end up with rougher water even on the Texas, even if it's on the other side of the Gulf of Mexico. I always say try to think of the Gulf of Mexico like a giant bathtub. Sometimes a big system, typically more of a hurricane would cause this, but even a tropical storm could cause a little bit of rougher water out there along the Texas coastline as we make our way into the beginning of this next week to middle of the next week. So that's the only impacts. For the 7-day forecast, here's what we have. Showers and thunderstorms are in the forecast pretty much all the way through Thursday. Friday, yes, they're in there too, but finally a little bit lower, down to a 30% chance, and just a slight chance for rain there for Saturday. But every day this week, we have at least a chance for a little bit of rain, and I think over the next few days are going to be our best chances. Tuesday, Wednesday, look at that, 60% chances for showers and storms. May even pick those up a little bit here the next couple of days. Those rain chances, I mean, we are really going to have a pretty significant chance for some good heavy downpours at times. And you saw the temperatures. I'm going to bump it back real quick before we look at the extended forecast. Mid-90s is where we should be this time of year. We're going to be in the mid to upper 80s, so well below average for the temperatures. Should be pretty nice compared to where we're usually at in July. The amount of rainfall we see from day 8 through day 14 beyond the 7-day forecast puts us back to around average this time of year. And remember, this is one of our drier months. So it looks like the middle of July will be drier. It won't necessarily be below average rainfall, but it will be drier compared to what we have this next week, which is considered above average amounts of rain. And then temperatures will remain below average. That would be upper 80s, lower 90s for highs. So pretty manageable. Nothing too bad there. Those who are loving the cooler weather, well, you're going to keep on loving it. Excuse me, I got the hiccups. There for a while. Lone Star 3-day forecast showing 80s and 90s for highs here as we head throughout the next week across the state. A lot of chances for showers and storms pretty much everywhere, including us. You see, except for areas like Lubbock, El Paso, Amarillo, they're going to have some days where they miss out on rain, but Dallas-Fort Worth, rather, as well. but you see anywhere kind of near us, Austin, Corpus, Houston, Waco even, still going to be dealing with showers and storms here the next few days, just like us. And then your Texas State Park forecast, not the best weather for hiking, lots of chances for rain. And make sure if you do end up going out and doing some hiking that you keep an eye on the radar. If there's thunderstorm activity, any lightning, you hear thunder, make sure that you head inside. We want to make everyone stay safe. And also keep an eye on those water levels. A lot of rain this next week. Could be some isolated flooding in spots. And if you are near one of the creeks or rivers there at some of our beautiful state parks, you want to make sure that you don't put yourself in a dangerous situation. The top killer in the United States as far as weather is concerned is flooding. So again, water can be very dangerous. Turn around, don't drown. Do not get into flood waters. Here's your 7-day forecast again. A lot of chances for showers and storms this next week. Again, I think we're going to be able to have a chance to shoot off the fireworks tonight. Still going to be a few showers out there. Don't expect it to be completely dry. I think we are going to have some isolated showers here and there, but I think compared to what we have right now outside with the scattered showers and storms on radar, I think we'll have a lot less rain activity on there, and it will be a lot better conditions for shooting off fireworks. And something that's pretty good is that we are going to have wet ground. So the risk of fires will be down as we head into tonight, because I know a lot of people will be shooting off fireworks. That there's a lower chance for fire activity is I'm sure something that's making a lot of the foresters around the region and the firefighters pretty happy as it tonight. Let's see here. Pete, hope it doesn't thunder at yours and Megan's house. Send it to Bill's house. just joking, of course. Yeah, I hope that I hope we don't get any thunderstorms at all. And I honestly, I like the rain. Don't get me wrong, but as long as we don't have any lightning, that could cause any issues. Let's see here. A lot of people saying hello. Thank you for the update. No problem. What does the New Braunfels weather look like? And honestly, it's going to be off and on showers and storms here, just like San Antonio throughout the next week. Scattered showers and storms expected. And I can go ahead and pop up the radar again to show you what the radar looks like. And I'll probably leave that up. I'll probably leave radar up for a little bit so people can watch it as we get ready to wrap up this update. Notice all the showers and thunderstorms that are just off towards the north here. This is your answer for what the weather's going to be like in New Braunfels. A lot of shower activity dipping down towards the south. Some of this is very heavy, and that is going to be moving towards the New Braunfels area over the next hour or two. So it's looking like it's going to be a pretty wet day there in New Braunfels, at least for the next couple of hours or coming up in the next couple of hours. George wants to know, can I barbecue around 4 outside? The answer is that's going to be when we have a lot of showers on the radar. So, I mean, you can give it a shot. You may have to run inside and kind of keep an eye on the barbecue and then run out, flip burgers, or flip some of that barbecue chicken or pork you may be doing on the grill. But you may be dealing with rain at that time, George. But hey, if you can manage to run inside, dry off, maybe hold the umbrella under you while you're flipping everything and checking on everything on the grill, maybe wear a rain jacket, you'll still be able to do it. It's just dealing with some off and on shower activity there at about 4 o'clock, George. Let's see here. And I don't see any other questions coming in. So, guys, I'm going to leave the radar up. I hope you have a wonderful 4th of July. I hope it doesn't rain too much on any of the activities you want to get out and enjoy today. Again, I think the rain chances will be lower by the time we go into around the hours of fireworks shows, right there around 8:30 to 9:30, 10:30. I think that's going to be better times to shoot off fireworks, and rain chances will be going down. But for this afternoon, kind of higher on the rain chances. I'm sorry. I wish I could give better news. I'm just the messenger, but again, we had been talking about this the last few days that we were going to have these rain chances coming up on the 4th, and can still manage to figure out a way to get out, celebrate our nation's independence, and have a wonderful day. So meteorologist Megan Massey will be on tonight with the latest update to the forecast, and of course, we'll keep you updated on everything in between on KENS5.com, the KENS5 app, KENS5's Facebook page, YouTube, and Twitter. Be sure to follow us, like us, subscribe to us, download the apps as well on all those platforms. And I hope you have a wonderful day. Enjoy the 4th of July, and we'll keep you updated on everything right here at KENS5.